9 News Plus weather, sponsored by Carrier Colorado. The future of home comfort is here.
Robinson here with your 9 News virtual forecast. So today it's going to be very warm and very windy. That's the short of it. We will see some snow showers push in from the west, but most of that is likely to stay in the high country. Can't rule out a few raindrops or snowflakes across the Front Range, but the majority of it is going to stay further west. In the Front Range, what we're really going to be watching for is going to be the warmer temperatures, the gusty winds, and the dry air that has called for several red flag warnings. So at this moment, let's go ahead and take a look at our current conditions out at DIA, where we're at 68 degrees. We have winds coming in from the south-southwest at 25 miles per hour. Now, those 25-mile-per-hour winds we're seeing right here, those are sustained winds. Our gusts are almost double that. It's an extremely windy day out there and also very warm. So you can see we're already in the upper 60s in Denver, but take a look further south and southeast, where we're almost at 80 degrees in Lamar and Springfield. Still a bit cooler across the northeastern corner of Colorado. Temperatures in the lower to mid 40s there. You can see 48 up in Fort Collins, but we are seeing those 30s, 40s, 50s in the high country, middle 30s out west in Grand Junction. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 24-hour temperature change map, because this is where you're going to see where all of this warm air is pushing in from the south. So we're 23 degrees warmer right now in Denver than we were just this time yesterday, 35 degrees warmer in Burlington, almost 40 degrees warmer in Akron. So very warm air has pushed in, and we're going to enjoy that along with these very gusty winds. Take a look at these wind gusts all across the state. Now, the majority of the strong winds are going to be along the I-70 corridor and south. So we're going to look for the strongest winds across the southern half of Colorado, where we're seeing 52-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Springfield, 51-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Trinidad and Alamosa, even up in Leadville, 52-mile-per-hour wind gusts reported there. We did see some 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts at DIA. So a very, very windy afternoon today, and then we're going to see it again tomorrow. So as far as today's high wind alerts, we have a high wind warning for south central and southeastern Colorado, where those winds could gust between 60 to 75 miles per hour, and then off across the southwest and portions of the western slope there. You can see along the I-70 corridor and the Highway 50 corridor, we're going to watch for these winds to gust around 50 miles per hour. Both of these last through the rest of the afternoon into this evening. Now, as far as the red flag warnings go, this is going to be today and again tomorrow. We're going to do it all over again tomorrow, just with colder temperatures. But you see Denver is included, as well as Park County. That was the most recent inclusion here. But Denver further south along the I-25 corridor to the southern border and the southeastern corner of Colorado, we do have red flag warnings that'll be in effect today and tomorrow, with very strong winds, very dry air. You do want to watch for that increased fire danger across all of these areas. Now, as we take a look off to the west, we're going to continue to see those strong winds to the west, except for the strong winds and dry air we're seeing across most of the Front Range and Eastern Plains. Those winds will be paired with snow off to the west. So we do have some winter weather alerts. We have winter weather advisories, all of the teal color, and we even have winter storm warning in effect for Elkhead and Park Mountains. And this is going to be through tomorrow afternoon. They all expire at different times, but roughly through tomorrow afternoon, where Elkhead and Park Mountains could see 8 to 16 inches of snowfall, winds gusting around 50 miles per hour, and the rest of the areas in the teal, the winter weather advisories, could roughly see about a foot of new snowfall. All of these areas, you do want to watch for gusty winds to create that blowing snow and reduce visibility. So if you do have plans to travel to the mountains today or tomorrow, you want to make sure you check the road conditions before you head out, because that blowing snow could really reduce that visibility out there and cause that hazardous travel. As you take a look at our HD Doppler radar, we do still have that low pressure system off to the northwest there, just on that corner of, you can see it there, Arizona into Utah, Nevada into Utah. So we're going to continue to watch for that. The remnants of that is going to push some snow off into the western portion of Colorado there, where we're already seeing those snow showers push their way through the western slope and now into the high country. And that's just going to sit there through the rest of the day today and into tomorrow. So that's why we have those winter winter weather alerts through tomorrow afternoon. We can also see that here on our futurecast. We go through the rest of the afternoon. We continue to watch for those scattered snow showers in the mountains, but most of it stays further west. Now, can't rule out a stray raindrop or snowflake as we go through the rest of the evening, but nothing too widespread across the Front Range and Eastern Plains. Now, as we go throughout the day tomorrow, the system is going to make its way eastward, but it looks like the majority of this is going to fall north of Colorado. So the Front Range and Eastern Plains will miss out on the majority of this system. Again, a couple of snowflakes here or there, but the majority of the snow is either going to fall in the mountains or in the far northern portions of Colorado as the system moves its way eastward. By late Friday night, it's all moving out. We're going to see nice sunny skies for the weekend. In the meantime, high near 70 degrees today in Denver. Most of the Front Range and Eastern Plains will be in the 70s. Some areas a little cooler in the middle to upper 60s. Looks like we could even see a high in the upper 50s in Colorado Springs, cooler there. 30s and 40s in the high country, lower 40s out west. Tonight, pretty mild, but we will stay windy overnight. Maybe not quite as windy as what we're seeing this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon, but continue to expect those gusty winds even into the overnight hours. Those temperatures will drop into mild temperatures, mostly 20s and 30s across the eastern half of the state, teens and 20s in the high country, low 30s out west. So tomorrow, again, most of the snow is likely to stay further west or north, but what we're really going to watch for here across the Front Range is going to be the drop in temperatures and the strong winds. So it's going to stay very windy out there, but temperatures won't be quite as warm as what we're seeing today. Today we're in the upper 60s to low 70s. Tomorrow we'll max out in the lower 50s. So you will see those winds come through with colder temperatures. Now, as we go into the weekend, sunny skies, temperatures back in the middle to upper 60s. We have a beautiful weekend in store, and we're looking for our next round of precipitation to come late Monday into Tuesday, where that's going to bring rain snow mix late Monday night, and then we're going to watch for more scattered snow shower chances Tuesday. Right now it's still a little too early to have real timings and totals for that, but we will at least have an alert for Tuesday just to watch for some snowfall possibilities. Now today, again, just to kind of summarize what we're going to be expecting through the rest of our Thursday, warm temperatures, very warm temperatures and very gusty winds, dry air along Denver, the I-25 corridor south and the southeastern corner of the state, very dry air, gusty winds, red flag warnings there. And then off to the west, we have winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories for snowfall and strong winds in that area. So enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow, remember, it's going to stay windy, but it'll be cooler out there, so maybe a light jacket tomorrow, but you won't need it for the weekend because we have a beautiful weekend in store. We will have the latest forecast for you tonight on 9 News, where Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin will be in at 4 and 5, and the meteorologist Danielle Grant will be in at 6, 9, and 10. And you can always check our forecast on the 9 News app and on 9news.com. Have a good one.